Hi, today we're going to be making a lip balm holder, and what we're going to be needing is one sheet of paper that has some kind of print on it so it will look pretty. We're going to need any type of tape. Try to get a thin Scotch tape. Then we're also going to be needing our scissors. Make sure they're sharp. And we're going to be needing, when you get lip balms, EOS lip balms, they come in little containers like this. So these we will use to hold our lip balm. We have also a bigger one, and the last thing, I don't want to forget this, is a piece of thin cardboard. That would help so much. Just try to use something that's sort of thick, or like construction paper also works, whichever. Okay, so I'd recommend try to get all of your stuff in one little area, like I did. And now we're gonna find all of our EOS lip balms. Okay, so now we're gonna count. If you have anything like these, or like these, do to the color that you think matches them most. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my little cute EOS containers and I'm gonna choose the ones I want to use first. So it's probably gonna be these that I wanna use first. So I'm just gonna take them right here. Now I can start adding them. We should make sure they're all put in correctly. So once we know the direction they have to be put in, we're gonna put all of them in. But since we have these little special ones, we're gonna put this little container, the smallest one, and try to fit it in whichever way we can. Okay, I found a way to fit it in. So now I'm gonna put this because it matches more. And I'm gonna fiddle around with it and there. And I'm gonna put this one in too. I'm gonna start with this, then this, then this, then this. So now we have a little container of our favorite EOSs. Okay, now we're gonna get onto the cutting. So I think I'm probably gonna pick this side and I'm gonna see if it fits. Fits just right. It's awesome. Now we're gonna start cutting. Cutting. So we see these little folds right here, so we can cut on the folds. And if you already know where you're gonna cut, I'd recommend you can just take it off and cut. It would be easier, and also you won't rip the paper because you won't think of, oh no, I don't want to rip this, so you can be more relaxed about it. And I'm going to do the other side. And last cut. Perfect. These we can put in our nothing box. So yeah, we finished the first part, well, second. Okay, now we're gonna put this back on and try to get it sort of even. I think that should be good. And we can put our scissors aside because we're not gonna really be using it. Now comes the tape. We're gonna start folding like this, trying to get each piece. And then what we're gonna do is fold all over the place. Okay, I did a folds without you guys, but now I'm gonna do the last one. So we're gonna cut the edge just a bit so we know it will fit well. You can turn it over, but you don't ever, whichever way you don't want the scissors facing you. So I'm moving my arm. Okay, I think this is good. Let's put these scissors away and start with the tape. I'd recommend you can also start by getting a few strips ready. Like I'm getting maybe 3 strips ready, just in case there's a part that's loose and I need to, well, put a bit of tape on. So now I'm gonna be folding this over. And like I can see here, it's sort of loose. Right there, here it's fine. And then I'm gonna put one maybe around here and one right there. So now we've got this all pretty. This, it doesn't really matter about the bottom, only the top. So now if you're wondering, how will we get these wonderful EOSs on here? Well, I do know. First, if you guys have ever learned, you can take your strips of tape and fold them like this. So they'll have these little round tube tunnel shapes, and we can start sticking them on. I'd recommend do 2 rows of them, and maybe even 3 if you really want them to stick on. I'm gonna do 3 because this took me a while to think of and do, so I'd rather it be super strong instead of weak and doing nothing. So we will just do this. Oops, see, everyone makes mistakes. You can put those aside and then make a new strip. You can put it on. So see how this is about the length we need? We're gonna try to get it straight so there won't be any remaining pieces. You can, like, let's say you get a pretty long one and it doesn't fit correctly, you can move it the other way so it will be longer. So you can just go like that and you can keep on doing it. I'd recommend you like individual pieces more at the beginning and at the end, and then more in the middle, you can be doing longer strips. I'll show you what the longer strips are like. Now with our next parts, we're going to make a longer piece, just not too long, and you've got to be really careful with this because one mistake you could be wasting a whole lot of tape. Okay, so I got it good. So I think it's good to just put one strip right there. Okay. Now we're going to do another strip. A smaller one. So see how I have like space to put 2? You want to leave that space. So now that we've done the first main lengths, we can just be going on with more of them. You can also just put the border of where mostly you're going to be doing it and do it. Okay, so now if you want, you can add one long strip. So here's what I mean. You take one strip, you can measure. Like you see the 2 points where you sort of need to bend it. You bend it and stretch. And then I can see I need maybe one more. Okay, we finished all of the tape. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Okay, I'm ready. I don't know if you are. I'm gonna take these out. Make sure there's enough space to put them back in because we know these bottom ones are perfect. Okay, it's perfect. You can position it any way you like. You can go like this or like this. I'm gonna go like this because I like to see it in the right way instead of the wrong. Wow, look at this. It's so pretty. Now we have our own little holder for our own lip balms. If you guys want to make your EOS holder stand up on its own, you can see the rest of the video. And if you don't, you can look at another video. We're gonna go back to cutting. It's gonna be a super quick step. You don't need your paper. It's just cutting and trying to fold. Now to the cutting steps. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, if you guys don't take the border, this little round thing right here, it will be easier to do most of the things. Your choice. You can try to get your scissors back where they were or cut from the other side. Ah, got this part. Now the next. Little piece off. Okay, if you've got this, great job. So you may want to divide this into 3 parts. So let's try doing that. We're gonna see, like, which do you think would fit best? I'm just gonna go with maybe about here. You can use the pencil. Right now I'm just trying to use without that much preciseness because I want it to be my own creation. Okay. Also, if you want, there's another thing you can do that it would include you doing like just with your mind's work. So, you will cut one of these and you will put it on the other one and you can hold and cut. And you will still use the same one to mark it, hold it, and cut it. Ah, that should be good enough. Oops, drop that. If you've gotten these 3 pieces, great. All 3 of these you have, and cut about 7 pieces of tape, long and short and medium sized. Now we're going to take one of these and we are going to put one of our tape strips on. You can put 2 or 3, whichever one you feel comfortable with. Okay, now what we're going to try to do is that we're going to take these, put them, and just try to stick them on. And this other one, we can try to stick on too. So we got the triangle, a bit of the triangle part. Good. Okay, so I'm gonna start scooching these together so they're more, well, together. And now I can see that it's sort of loose at some point. So I can see I have these 2 little strips and I can just put them on to see if that will help. Now when we bend, we want to try to keep our fingers right on here, make sure that these are staying up. We can fold them completely down, so then when you open them, it won't be that bad. Okay, guess what? Now we need to do another one. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do our same steps, but again. I'm gonna take these right here, this right here, and this right there. So we have tape pieces. Then we're gonna be turning it and seeing which way matches. So this way isn't matching correctly, so it must be this way. And it matches. Right on. Oh, it broke. We can try again. Okay, now I'm doing my last part. I finished the part where I was struggling with. Everyone struggles at one point. So what you want to do is you want to bend it, and then with your nails, you can just smooth them out like this. And when I say them, I mean the cardboard. Okay, we got our triangle done. Wow, that was exhausting, but it was totally worth it. Okay, if you have some thicker tape, like big tape like this, you can use it. I just cut it like this. Well, actually my mom did. And here's another way that could help you a lot also to not waste so much tape. First, you can try to get it bent over like this, not like that, but just the tip. And then if you can, you should try to at least flip it over. It's hard because this tape is even stickier. Also pick a side where you're gonna put it on, and you can shorten it as you go. Let's see. Okay, we got one piece. Now we just need to stick the second piece on. Okay. This one's thinner, so that's good news. And you can put the thinner side where the thinner side should go, which is right next to the thickest side, because if you put the thinner side next to the thicker side, it should be able to fit. Or if you got it perfectly straight, great. Let's see. Got it. Okay, since we know that will work, you can also get the first part on right here. Try to get your fingers unsticked. And do your next one right there. Okay, we finished with this part, yay! Okay, I've been waiting for this time. I don't know about you, but it's time to stick it. Okay, first you may want to press in, but not too hard that you break this, or else, well, all of your work is gone. Okay, I think I pressed it in good enough. It's actually pretty stiff. That's good. Okay, now I'm gonna hold it from the top, and you can hold it in the direction you want, and then stick. Okay. I got the sticking. I think it's working. If you want, you can maybe even lift it up and stick. It's perfect. This is just what I wanted and just what I was thinking and hoping for it to be. Wow. It's just so beautiful. I'm just gonna make sure it sticks really well. You can also put your hand in the triangle, and there we go. I hope you you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!